Hi, third grade teachers. I just thought that I would take a minute to quickly try to explain the 2.6 paragraph as you guys go into writing informational pieces. So just, I was really thinking maybe the best way would be to kind of show you an example. So I apologize for any of the crazy videoing or editing, or if, I don't know how this turns out, but I thought that this might be helpful. So the goal for our third graders is to write a 2.6 paragraph. And a 2.6 paragraph is a paragraph that has 6 sentences, so that's that 0.6, and it's going to have 2 supporting points or 2 supporting details that support their point. And ideally, we're writing 4 paragraphs overall. So a lead paragraph or introductory paragraph, the closing paragraph, and at least 2 paragraphs in the center. And 3 would be even better. But we really want to increase the quality of those individual paragraphs, those body paragraphs. So I'm specifically talking about what a body paragraph would look like. So we had gone to this training, and one of the things that they had said, and it makes sense with kids today for sure, is to use the hashtag organizer. So that looks like this. So then from here, what we would do is this is going to, we're going to have, of course, the overall topic. You're good. You're good. So this is the overall topic, and then and we're going to have the overall topic be cell phones and kids. Okay, and then you're going to have the 3, and we said it might be 2, but each of these represent a body paragraph. So I'm going to say, I'm going to try to prove that, I should have left more space here. My claim is cell phones are necessary. Okay, and I'm going to try to now prove this universal idea of them being necessary. And one of the reasons that they're necessary is that they provide instant access to information. And then supporting points, and there would be at least 2 of them, would be instant access to information, helps with studying. So I could write about that. And then it also helps with everyday information. I know how to dress because I can look up and find out the weather, which means I know how to dress, which means then I don't have to bother my parents. So this is the first point, and then it has 2 supporting ideas behind it. So then the next point might be that I kind of have an outline of what I'm thinking. Oh, it gives us instant communication. And so that is important because it helps us to, that's great for communicating with parents, our location, And also, I'm wondering if we use safety. Instant communication helps with safety. Okay. And then I could or could not have a third point here. I think safety might even be a possible point that we could put here and then have supporting points here. But so from here, what you do is we are taking one of these points. So let me do this so you can see and the question might be, well, what goes over here? Well, this is, then we would decide what are we going to do. So studying, are we going to describe that? We're going to give an example of that, an example of how it helps. I probably would describe how it's helpful. So I'm going to name this in one sentence, and I'm going to describe how it's helpful in the next. I think that with everyday information, I'm probably going to write one sentence about how it provides everyday information, and another sentence giving a specific example about how that is helpful, and then pulling it back to why it's necessary. Communication, location, I think probably going to need to, if I'm writing this for my parents, probably going to need to go with a explanation here. So this is where we're getting into kind of the 4 X's: example, explanation, expert opinion, or personal experience. I think I'm going to change this because I'm going to move safety down here. Instant communication also helps with, and I'm going to put homework here. And I might, this is where I also could use a fact or a statistic. I might try a fact or an example. Okay. So then safety, because we can call, if we're going to be late. We also can call if there's an emergency. You have instant access to 911. It also provides safety because we are never really lost, whereas without phones, we could be lost. Call 911 is already pretty specific, so explaining that is not going to really be beneficial. So it really is going to make more sense to probably give an example of a situation that most students are in, that being able to call 911 would actually be beneficial. Never lost. I think that I would explain how in the past, we might have been, you might get somewhere and you don't know where you're at, but with the location features and the maps features on phones nowadays, that really is not a problem. So that's how you would use the hashtag with a informational piece. This is a great thing to do before they ever write anything at all, because already, even if it was about animals, and let's say the universal idea was about survival, and they wrote about different aspects of the animals that help them survive, or it could be about adaptations, then kind of where they're headed and what kind of evidence they have to support, or if they need to go back and read some more. So this is a great place to stop before they get into writing and then they're like, I already have it done, I don't really want to write anymore. So let me show you why this is, now how this relates to a 2.6 paragraph. I'm going to stop the video and create another one just so they're not large.